This video is to be used for educational purposes only and is not intended to replace individual research or licensed investment advice. Unique experiences and past performance does not guarantee future results. Trading stocks, options, and spot currencies involves substantial risk, and there's always the potential for loss. Your trading results may vary. No representations are being made that any software or training will guarantee profits or not result in losses from trading. This is the Premier Trade Market Wrap with Ivan Caesar.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Premier Trade Market Wrap for Thursday, June 28th, 2007. My name is Ivan Caesar, and this is the news. Stocks traded erratically today after the Federal Reserve said that while recent inflation readings have shown improvement, rising prices remained a concern. A forecast for continued economic growth was positive, but toned down the likelihood of a rate hike. It seems that the Fed took a middle-of-the-road approach, which allowed stocks to finish mostly unchanged. The Dow Jones closed lower by about 5 points at 13,422. Tech-heavy NASDAQ gained 3 points and closed at 2608. And the S&P lost about 0.6 of a point and closed at 1505.71. The Commerce Department's new reading on gross domestic product for January to March period, released Thursday, was a slight upgrade from the 0.6% growth rate estimated about a month ago. Nevertheless, it still fell short of economists' forecasts for a 0.8% pace and will probably turn out to be the weakest point of the economy this year. The Labor Department reported that new claims filed for jobless benefits dipped by a seasonally adjusted 13,313 last week. That was a better than showing economists were anticipating. They were forecasting a smaller drop in claims to 315,000 for last week. For stocks in the news, General Motors agreed to sell its Allison transmission unit to Carlyle Group and Onyx Corp for $5.6 billion as the automaker raises cash to pay for a plan to end losses. The sale is expected to close as early as the third quarter. GM said last month that the unit had 2006 revenue of about $2.2 billion and an operating profit of $338 million. Taser International said it received an order for 1,420 of its electronic devices from the Riverside County Sheriff's Department in California. Taser said this order is expected to ship in the second quarter and may continue into the third quarter of 2007. In earnings news, General Mills reported its fiscal fourth quarter profit rose. For the quarter, the company earned $224 million or 62 cents per share, up 1% from $222 million or 61 cents per share in the same period a year ago. The results included restructuring and impairment costs. Analysts, on average, expected earnings of 63 cents per share on sales of $2.99 billion. Rite Aid, the nation's third largest drugstore chain, reported its profit soared in the first quarter as sales rose in both the pharmacy and front-end sections of its stores. For the quarter ending June 2nd, net income after preferred stock dividends climbed to $19.5 million or 4 cents per share from $3.2 million or 1 cent per share in the prior quarter. Analysts expected a loss of 1 cent per share on revenue of $4.67 billion. Monsanto announced that its fiscal third quarter earnings surged 71% on increased U.S. sales of corn seeds, traits, and herbicide. Third quarter net income surged to $570 million or $1.03 per share from $330 million or 60 cents per share. The results surpassed expectations of analysts who predicted earnings of 98 cents per share. KB Home reported a loss of $148.7 million, or $1.93 a share for the quarter. A year ago, the company posted net income of $205.4 million. The latest period included a pre-tax charge of $308.2 million to reflect the decreased value of unsold homes on its books and walking away from deposits on land it no longer wants to buy. Wall Street expected profit of 7 cents per share. Scheduled economics report for Friday include the personal income for May, consumer spending for May, Chicago PMI for June, construction spending for May, consumer sentiment for June. Scheduled earnings report for Friday include 99 cents only stores, As Inc., U.S. DataWorks, Centurion Bank, and StonePath Group. This has been the Premier Trade Market Wrap for Thursday, June 28th, 2007.